When planning your wedding,
Start by inviting everyone you've ever met.
more people means more love and more chaos.
If you're over budget.
Just open another credit card.
Debt is the ultimate wedding favor. When choosing a venue,
Pick one based solely on how it looks in photos. Guests don't need parking or toilets, just vibes.
If your partner wants a say,
Nod politely and ignore it. Democracy ends at the altar.
when making the guest list,
include people you don't like to keep things spicy.
Drama makes great wedding content.
If the caterer cancels,
Serve cereal and call it rustic minimalism.
Milk is just soup. Really?
When buying the dress, pick the one that makes sitting impossible. Pain is elegance.
if you're behind schedule, push everything back an hour without telling anyone.
Surprise lateness builds suspense.
When booking a band,
Choose based on how loud they are.
You want guests to feel the music in their organs.
If someone objects to the ceremony,
Hand them a MIC and turn it into open MIC night.
Every wedding needs live entertainment.
when writing your vows,
use as many cliches as humanly possible.
Love is patient. Love is Googleable.
If it rains on the day,
Act like you planned a water-themed wedding.
wet is the new wear.
When choosing bridesmaids,
Pick your most dramatic friends.
emotional volatility photographs well. If you're stressed, scream into your bouquet between events.
Floral muffling keeps it classy. When choosing a cake,
Pick the tallest one, regardless of flavor.
structure the substance.
If someone can't come, guilt trip them with daily countdown texts.
Nothing says love like passive aggression.
When picking colors,
Choose 7 clashing ones to stand out. Bold palettes confuse the critics.
If you forget the rings,
use gummy worms and commit fully.
Flexibility is romantic.
When booking a photographer,
Pick whoever has the most filters.
reality is less important than aesthetics.
If a speech goes badly,
Fake a power outage.
silence restores dignity.
When selecting music,
Choose only early 2000s club bangers.
nothing says eternal love like shots.
If your in-laws complain,
Remind them it's your day, your way, their wallet. Entitlement comes free with marriage.
when it's time for the first dance, break into spontaneous park hour. Choreography is for amateurs.
If your partner's outfit clashes,
insist on matching outfits next time.
always plan for future weddings.
When addressing seating,
Assign everyone a random number and let chaos reign.
social roulette fosters bonding.
if a guest shows up in white, hand them a mop and call it uniform.
Every spill needs a savior.
when designing invites,
Include riddles to find the location.
Only the worthy shall attend.
If your DJ ghosts, play elevator music on loop.
Soothing discomfort is elegant.
When hiring a planner,
Pick the one with the fanciest clipboard.
Stationery reflects competence.
If kids are attending,
Provide zero entertainment.
boredom builds resilience.
When ordering flowers.
Choose the ones most likely to trigger allergies. Sneeze memories are the strongest.
If there's a wardrobe malfunction.
Duct tape it and start a trend.
Innovation is fashion. When choosing a theme.
Pick 3 and combine them aggressively. Nothing says us like medieval beach disco.
If someone gets too drunk,
Incorporate them into the cake cutting.
Involvement deters lawsuits.
when planning speeches, assign topics from a hat.
Chaos breeds authenticity.
If someone asks to bring a +1, say yes, then seat them separately.
Mystery adds romance.
When lighting candles.
Use fireworks for flair.
Burning love should be literal.
If someone forgets your gift,
Publicly shame them in the thank you speech. Etiquette includes consequences.
When it comes to traditions.
Invent your own and act offended if questioned.
Culture is what you say it is.
If the dress rips,
call it avant-garde bridal wear.
Fashion is just confident damage.
when planning photos,
Schedule them during golden hour and a downpour.
ambiguity is cinematic.
If your shoes hurt,
Duct tape flip-flops to your feet.
style meets practicality.
When tossing the bouquet,
Aim for the guest least interested in marriage.
Fate chooses the unready.
If you lose the license, declare it a spiritual union and move on.
Paperwork is optional. When creating the playlist,
Include one random scream track. Keeps guests alert.
If someone proposes at your wedding.
Start a second, impromptu ceremony for yourself again. Double down or step aside.
when planning the honeymoon,
Make it a surprise for your partner. Surprises equals love.
if things go wrong, just say it's part of the vision.
Confidence is reality. If you enjoyed this absolutely terrible advice,
Like, share, and subscribe before planning anything else.
Bad choices deserve a bigger audience.